Kim Mitchell looks back at his hit Patio Lanterns. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Canada. Patio Lanterns was such an innocent song. I think most people who heard it kind of stopped in their tracks and went, well, that's just pretty. And we've all gone through that teenager or prepubescent stage where do we hold hands, do we not? Are we going to kiss? Are we at that stage? Can I do it? Can I do it with confidence? We talk Patio Lanterns with Kim Mitchell. Patio Lanterns, your second biggest song on Spotify, you probably know. I'm sure they send you lots of money. Not really, no. Patio Lanterns, what was the inspiration behind that tune? I mean, I'm sure some fans heard that and went, wait a second. I even did, but I still love that song.
Thank you. So do I. I'm proud of it. And, in a life, in a career, it was a very different song for me. I'm a rock and roll guy, and all of a sudden Patio Lanterns is very straight. It was presented to me as such by lyricist, by the way, goes, literally, I was giving him a ride somewhere because he didn't have his driver's license, so I was always giving him a ride somewhere. And he as he was getting out of my van, which I had 375,000 kilometers on it. It was an old passenger van. He gets out. He goes, "I'm going to hand you this. It's kind of different. It's kind of straight. I've been kind of thinking, I don't know if I want to even give it to you, but I decided I'm going to give you this. Read it. If you throw it out, that's fine." So at a stoplight, I'm looking at it, and it's like, our house had the biggest patio. Our house had all the summer shade. I'm like, all of a sudden I got this blast of this image of me back home on my parents' back patio, and just it hit me like it hit other people. I was like, wow. And I pulled over, and I had an acoustic guitar. Pulled over in kind of east downtown Toronto, and pulled out my acoustic guitar, and I wrote the first verse, right there in the van, because it had 4 captain's chairs. I could.
Yeah. But every kid went through that.
I think I even left the van running at the time. I pulled out. It's like I started doing the I said, "I said the biggest patio." I didn't. Then I packed it up. I think I might have had a little dictating machine, those little tape machines.
By the way, before I let you go, what was when you did leave home? What was in your record collection when you left home?
What was in my record collection when I left home?
When you left home.
That's an interesting question. I've never been asked that before.
I ask everyone that question.
When you left home, what was in my record collection?
Because that's an important time. That's a pivotal point.
Okay, so for your American audience, I was raised about 40 minutes from Detroit, on a Canadian border town. So I'd cross Port Huron, Michigan, and go down the road 40 minutes, and I'm in Detroit. So I was born and raised on Motown and Detroit rock and roll. So I'm going to mention a couple bands here. The Rationals, probably not many Americans will know that, but if you're from around the Detroit area, then you would. Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels. The MC5, who I played with as a young kid. I didn't play in the band. We opened up for them. The National Guard was around the perimeter of the gig. And I remember little Steven talking to him once, and he just brought up the MC5. I was interviewing him, and he just brought up the MC5, and I went, "Oh, yeah." I said, "Yeah, I'll open up for them at was it Ann Arbor or Kellogg? I can't remember." And he stopped in his tracks and went, "Did you just say you opened up for the MC5? I said, yeah, I was in a band in a little town called Sarnia, Ontario, and we opened up for the MC5. He goes, "Man, your cred just went right through the roof." Like,
oh my God.
So, and then Motown music was really, really hit me. It was just, and it still does to this day. It's a form of music I return to, and it's not in my music a lot. I don't hear it at all, but it really brings out like so many memories of me as a kid growing up, and just how it hooked me into loving music. It was just James Jamerson on the bass, and the classic those drum fills, and the pocket, and just the songwriting and the singing. And as a matter of fact, this band that I was in, we went to I'm not sure whether you want to leave this in the interview, but we went to Louis the Hatter, which was the store where all these Motown artists used to buy their suits. So we needed suits. We're like young little 13, 14, 15-year-old guys, and we're going to get suits, and we hear Louis the Hatter is the place to go do it because they suit up bands. And so we walk into this place, and it's a lot of Motown folks are buying their suits. There's lime green, there's red this, and polka dot that. And the guy comes up and it's like, what are you doing here? We're like, we want to buy suits. Like, why do you want to buy suits? We're like, we're a band from Sarnia. He says, Sarnia? Where's Sarnia? We're like, well, it's down by Port Huron, Michigan. You guys are a band? We're like, yes. Like, okay, come on. And it was amazing. It was just so cool. It was such an amazing experience. And we went home. I still have a picture of me hanging in the hall of me wearing the pinstripe suit. None of them fit because they don't make suits for young 14, 15-year-old kids. But we walked out of there with 5 red pinstripe suits, double-breasted, and from Louis the Hatter.
That's one of the best stories I've ever heard.
That was great. It was just great.
No,
I'm filling up because it was a time when there was a lot of racial tension back there, and there still is, and which is sad. And it was just one of the most beautiful experiences that I ever had in my life was walking in there, and we were afraid, we weren't anything, and yet we were aware of racial tension, but we're a band. We want to get our suits, and this is the place to get suits. So I don't know.
More from Kim Mitchell coming up next week. Make sure you comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. I'm John Beaudin. This is Rock History Canada.